can I put the woman underneath the bed?
Yeah, there's room enough for you to shove
Do
her
that
under. She wasn't a very
relatively
big
quickly.
lady.
I probably should go ahead and find a way to feed it soon.
I've been riding horses since I was a young'un. I ain't gonna stop now.
A crystal ball, which kind of fits the aesthetic.
Is there a human skull over there?
I recommend you keep it civil, my guy. Or it will be the worst night of your life.
I'm an angel! Sorry, I have to play it. It is what it is. So, last session, to make a long story short, hashtag save Lynn. Her horse is not behaving.
Shocking.
Crazy.
No.
Murdering animals, people, and more or less just causing a disturbance on nature itself.
A little more than a disturbance, probably.
Oh yeah. We're being polite. For our dear old doctor who will be arriving shortly. I didn't want to do, knowing Taylor, I could spend hours just doing a training session, so he trained with his instructor and finally met one of his, probably going to be his most important ally, a Nosferatu, named Bowman, as he introduced himself. For our two amigos, Rune and Theo, the two of you made your way out of the theater. You got, well, one of them got something to drink. The other one decided not to. For reasons his own. They were taken back to, more specifically, Rune's apartment, his wonderful apartment in Riverdale, where they had a uneventful night, thankfully. It really wasn't until the next morning that someone came and paid at least specifically one of them a visit. He spoke as if him and Theo were one and the same. And he did strangle him for a bit after a little bit of an altercation, which our Bruja, of course, would not stand for as he stepped in between. He instantly changed and was now scared, frightened. Almost he went from aggression to like a child. He took a few bottles with him, spelt out a message for the two boys, made some pointed comments. One about a horse, another one about knowing a secret about the other. And he made his way on out, answering the question of how he even got in the first place, as he basically just melded with the shadows and disappeared. So we'll be starting with you, Graham. It is Christmas time at the Willis Tower, and Santa Claus has come with some of his elf helpers, we'll call them that, to see all the good boys and girls of Chicago. And the lobby is decorated with garland, bows, faux snow, all that goodness. And of course, what everyone comes to take their pictures with is the towering Christmas tree that you have every year at Willis Tower. Spirits are high, and more importantly for you, the money is pouring in. You had another productive day as it comes to a close as the evening draws near. And there is a knock at your door as the voice of your secretary, Sarah, whispers through. Sir?
I'll walk over to the door.
You open the door, and I mean, she's dressed festive for the holidays. She has a pretty ugly and obnoxious sweater on. It has like large, like cotton balls that are supposed to make up the shape of a snowman, from what you can tell.
Closing the door.
She says through the door, I'm sorry to bother you, sir. It's about that. It's the dog again.
I have a dog.
She says it's about the Mastiff. It's back, sir. And I'm afraid with all the kids running around that they might get hurt. If you want, I can call animal control.
There's a dog in the lobby.
No, he's right at the door, and he's not moving.
2 seconds.
Pizza time.
Why you come with the pizza beforehand, damn it.
I think he's having it delivered, right? But yes, she's saying that there is a dog outside the entrance that's just sitting there. He's not being shooed away.
I'll just go down and see it for myself, I guess.
Okay. Hope you like royalty-free Christmas music.
Oh god, fuck off.
Hope you like it. Alright, well, you're gonna make your way on down then. Go past her, and you quickly remember after you see a few other of your employees that today was the ugly sweater contest day. Someone gets like a gift card or something. Whatever, who cares? But you see a few more people in just awful lit up blingy sweaters. You make your way down to the lobby, and of course it is still crowded, with families that have either just got off work or are coming after dinner with their snot-nosed brats. The maddening loop of the Christmas music is barely but still audible over the screeching and the voices. You can hear the All I Want for Christmas Is You playing. You also hear the Ho 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 of Santa Claus that rings out, and all you can think is hopefully this one doesn't get pissed drunk and pass out on the job like the last one. Push your way through the crowd as you get out of this nightmare into the safety of the streets of Chicago. Let's get out of here. No one wants to listen to Christmas music.
Fucking hate Christmas music.
I do too. You make your way outside to the honking of traffic, which is a relief, comparatively. And you see, as she said before, sitting at the entrance, there is a muscular black mastiff. You recognize the dog as Bubba, the friend of your Nosferatu companion. His eyes are alert, but he does have a passive posture. And he immediately approaches you as soon as you make your way out the doors.
Huh.
As he gets to you, from within his mouth drops a silver flash drive at your feet.
Well, alright. Dog courier deliveries, you know, you can just send it to me through email or something.
Well, I mean,
Why
it
would you
didn't
do
come
that?
via pigeon.
Right. There is a grumbling growl that kind of rumbles within the Mastiff as he bolts, starts making his way down the sidewalk, and just disappears behind an alley, leaving you with just a flash drive.
Okay, I'll pick it up, I guess.
I mean, it's a little moist from being inside the dog's mouth, but... Alright. You got yourself a silver flash drive. Looks like it's a 68 gigabyte.
Cheap bastard.
Right. Alright, you want to head back in? The sun's heading
Yeah.
down. I mean, it doesn't matter for you, though, so... Alright, you make your way back into the lobby. I won't insuffer us the Christmas music yet again. as you make your way up to your safety to get away from all this chaos. You don't sign of your secretary anymore, thank goodness, so you are free to go into your office. Free of molestation, as you can say. Alright, I think I'll just do a little change it up. Close enough.
Think
Alright.
enough.
Right. Alright, and I don't know if you want to check what's the flash drive right now or what, but your day's coming to the close at least, so you're done with your, almost finished with your work. Just the final touch-ups.
Which means end of the day food.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get your food order in?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, my assistant.
Anything you want in particular? Feeling pizza today. Alright, boss, can do. They already know your favorite joint, your favorite, you know, what you want on it, so they already got that in the backlog. I don't think it's the first time you've ordered pizza.
Probably
Nor will
not
it
in
be
Chicago.
the last. Right.
Hey, pizza you can get in Chicago, you really can't get anywhere else.
It's true. People say, I know it's a big, like, New York versus Chicago pizza debate, but I like Chicago better. Alright,
Pizza's
it'll take...
pizza.
Whoa, whoa. It'll take probably about 10 minutes at most to get your pizza here. That's all you got. That's
Wink,
about it.
wink, nudge, nudge.
I've
I mean,
done
that's
my
all
work
you got.
for today.
Doggo can't talk. Didn't say anything. Or it can, and we just don't know. Arr. Alright. So, inside the flash drive, there are two folders. One folder says victim, the other one says answers.
Good. Finally, he's not fucking me around.
Which one do you want to click first?
Well, I'm definitely going for the victims tab.
Alright, within the victim folders, there are two pictures, both of them of pretty beautiful Middle Eastern women. The older female's picture is obviously like a hospital like headshot, probably for like their website. She
Website?
is dressed in scrubs and wears a white hijab, from what you could tell. The other is a younger, of course, female. Her photo is more so what looks to be a selfie. Her makeup and her hair is styled to match her rather skimpy outfit. And the nurse picture is titled with an address. Deluxe Motel, Room 11, Riverdale. And the other picture of the younger woman is titled Belle. B-E-L-L-E. Like a
Fucking strippers.
But that's all that's in there. All that's left is the answers folder, which contains only one picture. It is of a handsome man with brown skin, light brown eyes. He has a very athletic build, and he has a low faded haircut with a meticulously groomed goatee. And the title of that picture is Red Number 5.
Number 5. Alright.
And that's all that's in the flash drive.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You got a picture of an older doctor, Middle Eastern woman with an address. Picture of a younger woman that's a selfie. It looks like she's going out on the club that just says Belle. And then a picture of a... Scared me. And then a picture of a... I'd probably say mid-20s man that says Red Number 5. And that's all that's in there.
Well, I know what I'm doing next then.
Alright, well, you wait for your pizza, first things first.
Yeah,
as
you
it
gotta
finally
have the
arrives.
pizza.
You gotta have the pizza. As there's a knock at your door. As the fact finally come on in and they have your order. Whether you have, I don't know if you just want pizza or your sticks, whatever your usual order is. They're gonna bring it on in for you. They got your drink, they head on out. Wish you a good night, sir.
Now I can canonically eat on fucking stream.
There you go, that's how you do it.
Well, next course of action is clearly to run the fucking guy's
Address?
face. No, the guy's face
face.
with the database.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, you got pizza in your mouth as you run the picture.
Just on my computer, just
You know, see it run, has a few matches that it goes through. It probably takes about, let's see, roll for it. I'll see how good he's done. Ooh, I get to use the weighted dice. Oh, this is great.
Oh no.
I love these dice.
Oh, I hear it. A Taylor in the background.
I physically can't eat with a light off, so I have to.
1, 2, 6.
When you eat
Alright,
your pizza, make sure you don't bleed on your suit.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
no,
That's why I
that'd be
just
bad.
about to take this off.
Yeah, it'll blend into the red. It'll be fine.
It takes about, honestly, only 5 to 10 minutes until there is finally a match. There's a few as you kind of sort through to kind of look at which one's closer. And you find one that just has that. They all have goatees, but one just seems to have a little bit more care to it. It's very meticulous, just like the picture that you have. What you're able to find is this gentleman's name is Bennett Stedman. It seems that he owns a club, a nightclub, called the Red Number 5.
Time to go make a purchase.
You want to try to buy the nightclub?
Yes.
Alright. Well, there's no listings for it, so if he's the owner and you want to buy it, that means you're going to have to
Gotta
get
go
in
talk to him.
contact with him. So, I mean, it has a number for the club, which is where you can find at least associated where his number is, so. You want to make a phone call?
Yes.
Okay. Jeez. I want to buy a club.
What is it going to be max? Like fucking $3 million?
Who knows? Alright, the phone rings as finally someone answers, and it very quickly you can tell is a robo that's first answering. As it just gives you the Red Number 5, this is our hours, this and that. It talks, yep. Hang up.
No,
Oh,
I'm just,
and then it asks for if you need assistance to press this number, if you want to make any appointments to call this number. And then it says for any other questions, or any other emergencies, that kind of thing, hold on the line.
well, it looks like I'm calling the appointments.
Okay. You hit the other button as it rings for a few times, and finally a woman answers. Her voice is very warm. As she thanks you for calling to make an appointment at the Red Number 5. Unfortunately, they are all booked up for this month. She says the next recent booking they have isn't until January.
Oh, it's not that kind of appointment, darling.
There's a few moments of silence. She asks for the type of appointment that you're looking to make.
Monetary contribution.
She asks for your name.
I'll give her my public name, like where you see literally everywhere.
Well, she tells you that the club is in no need of sponsors or anything like that. She thanks you, though, and she hangs up.
Oh, it's fucking go time.
Oh boy. You call back?
No,
Okay.
I call my assistant.
Alright. Page your assistant in. Takes a few moments until finally there is a knock at your door. Comes on inside. Alright, boss, what is it this time?
So there's this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're rather rude. I want it.
Alright, yes, what's the place?
Again, what'd you say? Right, number 5 or 7?
5.
Yeah, that one.
Alright. Well, he says least he can do is get you an appointment. Alright. Yep, he's gonna make his way on out then. You can tell it looks like he's pulling some stuff up on his phone, just trying to figure out more about it. He doesn't really have a nightlife, that's for sure.
Someone say alcohol for the DM?
What is
It's
it?
getting lubricated already,
It's
huh?
just orange juice. It
Start of the ruination.
Just try it.
I know, it's just... I know what you're doing.
Try it.
It's the devil's juice.
Oh yeah, it is. Sidball juice.
Right.
Some giggle water.
Him and Sid are gonna start fighting next session.
Huh?
Him and Sid are gonna start fighting next session.
Alright. Well, your assistant make his way on out. He's going to do some research and get you an appointment. Who knows how long that'll take, but that's what he's going to do for the rest of the night.
And it's nosh time.
You have to put your headband on. Good luck. I don't know how you do it. Alright. In the meantime, you eat your pizza. Anything else you want to do for your evening? I don't know if you want to run the women's faces.
Yeah, might as well.
Alright. Which one first? The younger or older?
Older.
Alright. This one takes no time at all. As information about a hospital pops up.
Yes.
Fair enough. Oh gosh. Why did you do this to me? Why did you give your character such a hard name to pronounce?
Amala Shamash.
Dr. Amala Shamash?
It's awfully close to Smosh.
You're welcome.
Oh, the YouTube, yeah.
I've been
Amala
practicing.
Jeez.
Not hard to say
Smosh,
from where
right?
I'm from.
How old are you? 43.
Yeah, I'm in my 40s.
A woman is in her 40s, 43 to be particular. Looks like she's never been married. And she is indeed a doctor at a hospital. She's been there for numerous years. 17 years. I didn't get a full on. I'll just ask you, you're right there.
It's true. That's work material.
No, obviously, this probably doesn't surprise you, but no criminal record, anything like that. Not even a speeding ticket. But she lives in a nice area, obviously has a nice car, has a good job, so. The younger woman, gosh, I have to say the last name again.
Smosh?
Shamash, yeah, is Iris Shamash. It's hard to say. Not a doctor. In fact, doesn't really seem to have a stable job. She... Does she have a record? Okay. She doesn't have a record. Though you do find, I mean, with social media, she's all over the place. I mean, she posts pictures, sexy pictures, girl pictures. I mean, everywhere you can find on Instagram, Facebook. She even has a Twitter where she feels like she is a very educated person enough in politics where she is ranting a bit about things. Yeah, it just seems like she's very active on the internet. And you do catch up that it does seem that there is a missing persons report on her.
Is she still going?
Her social media?
Yeah.
No, it hasn't been going for 3 days.
was the report filed?
When was it?
Yeah.
2 days, so it looks like after 24 hours they made the report. They're obviously sisters, so they got the same last name. From what you can pick up on.
Well, that's a bit presumptuous.
Well, sisters, sister-in-laws. I mean, okay. they're related.
Well, in the Middle East, they take last names not based on families, so.
Could be. If they're not Americanized, yeah, for sure. At least these
Last
girls
known
were
location?
Riverdale.
Well, where's this club?
So, this club is... It's not in Riverdale, though it's just on the outskirts of Riverdale. Closer to the Inglewood area.
Okay. Might as well make a visit.
Alright. You want to go to the club? Alright. Club it up. Alright.
See, it's not bad, right?
That's really... Oh, that thing with your tie. It's like, it's really good.
The drink, though, horrible.
It's fine. There we go. Oh, this music is awful. Alright. Well, you get in the car as you make your way, well, towards the Riverdale Inglewood area. Doesn't take you too long to get there as, well, traffic has died down at this point now as the sun is more or less completely gone down. Just that fade, like, red that's left. I know this music's gonna be terrible. You circle the building around to the red outlined front of the red number 5. There is a large line of people waiting to get in that circles around the side. The music rumbles from inside, the bass vibrating the windows of your car. And, well, there are no parking spots anywhere nearby. The parking actual lot that they have, not very big, is completely packed. In fact, there's a lot of people coming in trying to find spots. And on the streets nearby, there's nowhere to park either. You might have to go kind of off into the neighborhood, honestly. Shh. No one needs it that much. So if you want, you can find a parking spot kind of further away. I don't know how you feel about leaving your fancy car there, but it's up to you.
It depends on the upgrades.
Either way, it's better than what's around you at the moment. It definitely sticks out like a sore thumb.
I'll just call someone to fucking grab my car.
Oh gosh. Alright, you're gonna call your people. Get one of your assistants out here to take your car. Gosh.
Just parking in the middle of the street in front of the place, just waiting.
I mean, you can park it kind of off to the side. It's not like a parking spot, but at least your people can just go around you, so. As you wait, and I mean, one thing you'll very quickly notice about the line is 85% of the people that are waiting in line don't get in. And they're all dressed, I mean, some really, really nice and professional, and some dressed a little bit more provocative, and some people just casual. It really seems to be no rhyme or reason about the few people who do get in. It seems like it's definitely a membership thing, maybe. It's about not about what you know, but who you know. And I mean, everyone who does get turned away, they do start to put up a stink, but after a brief little moment with the bodyguards up front that you can only see slightly, from what you can tell, is both of them are male. And they are well dressed, very professional. They are clean shaven, including even the heads. They are in all black. And even from your car, as you watch this interaction that he has with these people, you can tell they are very hardened. They are very much the no games permitted here attitude. And people start to raise a stink very quickly. All they have to do is lower their sunglasses that they wear at night. And the people just seem to understand the message and leave. A few people get in, most of them groups, or at very least, in pairs. But never does the line ever seem to shorten as they go through. It seems like it's just constantly people showing up and waiting. It seems to be a very, very popular club, despite the awful music. Finally, someone comes to take your car. Do you want them to just drive it around and keep it near?
I'm kind of hung up on these bodyguards. Give me a sec. So they got no hair. And they're wearing sunglasses.
Yep, at night.
And when they tip their sunglasses, can I see their eyes?
You have to roll for that. Roll me a mental and your awareness.
Gotta find the damn things on my keyboard.
You're good. Boss.
Copy. Right. Free. Boom.
I know. Because, the actual music they play at this club, I can't play on stream, so.
Oh goodness.
That's a
Maximum
5 in a
copyright.
tray.
What'd you say?
There's a 5 in a tray.
Alright. That's, from this distance, no, you cannot tell. I mean, they just kind of lean down and, sure, they have eyes, but you can't see specifics of, color or detail, and even just trying to get a read on them. All you can tell is they're doing so in a calm, threatening manner, and that seems to be all it takes every time.
Fucking pussies. A fucking look's gonna deter you. Get the fuck out of here.
Apparently.
Alright, well.
But, with some time, your assistant will come, and they'll ask if you want them to drive around the car to keep it nearby, or if you want them to take it back to the garage.
Yeah, so I want to be stuck here.
Okay. They will keep it, just drive it around then, if that's what you want. Or they can find a parking spot and just wait in the car. Whatever works for you.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. They're also gonna check on the gas, see if it needs a refill. They take the car, they're gonna leave. Now it's just you and a huge line of people.
Sweet.
And some creepy bodyguards. You wanna wait in line?
I think that answers that question.
I have to ask.
I actually just want to go have a chat with the bodyguards.
These guys know what's up.
Alright. Well, you make your way to the front of the line, and as soon as you approach, one of them, their attention is drawn towards you.
Can I
From what
talk
you
to you,
tell.
good sir?
From what you can see, now that you are up close, this gentleman has a spider web tattoo. And he is probably over 6 feet tall. and very, very pale skin. But as you approach, attention is drawn. They tell you back of line.
Oh no, I'm not trying to go in. I just want to talk to you.
Tells you back of line.
No.
Ginger's noise.
Does death end up in a stretcher? Yes or no?
He lowers the sunglasses as
Perfect.
his eyes meet yours. And you look at him as you understand. Right, you need to go to the back of the line. That's what you have to do. And you do. You start making your way to the back of the line. And it's not until that you get there and you're standing there that you're like a little annoyed is really how you feel at first. You know, you wanted just to talk to him and you know this is the way things have to be, but you're better than this having to wait in the back of the line. But here you are.
But I gotta look at his eyes, didn't I?
Yeah.
So they look like Bowman's, don't they?
No. From what you remember, they were normal.
Mm.
They were just very convincing.
It's not right.
But I mean, the people in front of you are pretty excited. Seems like they've probably been here before as they're talking about what's inside, and they have some new people that they're bringing in. And it's very quickly, there's some people that are coming up behind you as the line just continues to grow.
Well, listen in on that conversation.
Yeah, well, so the two girls are talking about they've been here before. They've always, come with friends before. This is their first time going without their friends. And they talk about there's 2 bars on the main floor. One's kind of like hidden, so if you want some like privacy, and you can, She talks about how they sell dancing shoes here, so that's of course really important. She then talks about the basement, which is where they have, the concerts. She talked about when she came here, it was Baby Chorus that was playing, so that was really exciting. And she talks about her favorite drinks, of course. So, she got they have like some like, home ones. They have one that she really likes is called the Winter Twist. That's her favorite drink.
So does anyone else see, Kat's eyes dying because she's having to act like a valley girl?
As a Bruja. But I mean, yeah, that's really, and she encourages, they gotta go to the dance floor, they gotta go down to see who's performing tonight, because it's always someone new. She doesn't even know who's performing tonight, so she's gonna go on if you want to keep listening.
It's just, yep.
Well, I mean, the line moves very slowly, but it moves. As she continues then to talk about, so all the waitresses, all of them are beautiful. They're all very friendly. They're all very, peppy, sweet. All of them look like they could be Barbies. And she talks about how, now the weird thing is, going down in the basement, she says that everyone has like tribal tattoos and piercings, and she says it's really weird, and the music is kind of like dark, honestly, but she says that's where the real fun is. And she kind of like gets quiet, and she says that it might have just been, the shoes talking, but she says everyone was very beautiful. Just that look. But people behind you don't seem like they've come here before. People behind you, honestly, they don't even seem to be from Chicago, as they're kind of talking about their flight coming up. So, really not much useful there. They're just trying to get into the club since everyone's raving about it. Haha, pun intended. But the line slowly moves up. continues forward. There are breaks in between, as really the last thing that she kind of talks about as her, they're just having conversation back and forth, is the DJ on the main floor does take requests. So the girls are trying to figure out, they got to get the list of all their songs, and she does describe the dance floor as well. Just, everything is, red, of course. That's kind of the aesthetic. Everything's outlined in red and black. That's what you're gonna see. But the dance floor, it's like red and white are the lights that shine. She talks about how big it is, and even though it looks like it's small from the inside, it's pretty spacious. Line moves up as finally the girls get to the bouncers. As, they give their name. The bouncers deny their entry. She gets a little upset as she then mentions the names of her friends. What about... Okay. Well, she said that she came here with 2 friends and she was allowed in, so she asks if maybe Michael... She says she never got his last name, she says maybe she doesn't know, but Jacob, is he on the list as well? Well, you see the bouncer once again tell them entry is not permitted. The girl apologizes to her friends, but they don't really put up much of a stink. She just kind of already intimidated by these big gentlemen. The girls just make their way on out, being denied. As you are next, and they just stare at you as you approach.
I'm back.
Sorry.
Are you just gonna stand and stare at them? After a while, they say entry not permitted.
Well, that's good, because as of last time, I said I want to talk to you, not them.
The one that didn't look towards you looks towards the other gentleman. They, kind of stern up a bit as they look towards you. They tell you they'll give you one question. Then you leave.
I'll take it. What are you?
They tell you bouncers.
No. I didn't ask. I didn't ask profession. If
Well,
you're
got
gonna
your
ask me
question.
for one, no, you're gonna ask me for one question. You're gonna answer my question. I didn't ask what your profession was. I
They
asked
are
what you were.
bouncers. Now they tell you no entry.
I'll get on my phone and walk off.
Alright. Next people come up. You hear very quickly they're getting no entry as well. You get your phone. You call on your assistant. A few rings. A few more as finally picks up. Alright, boss. He says that he's been trying to get an appointment. It's not going well, but he's gonna keep pushing.
How much is it for a tank? How much do I sell them for?
He says that we've had this conversation before.
Curious.
It tells you he's not ordering you a tank, sir.
I don't need you to order me a tank. I own tanks. I just want to know how much it's going to cost me to
He tells you to
sell
give him
one.
time. He'll get you through.
All right.
Don't drive a tank through the front.
He says they'll get sick of hearing him eventually.
Okay. I want my car now.
Alright. No tanks. No capes. Alright, pulling up.
Oh, with reference.
He's gonna keep trying. Well, I mean, the line's just gonna continuously move with... You finally do get to see another group of people get permitted, though, after 2 people that were behind you got denied.
And what do they look like?
They look like they're in, you know, kind of rave clothes, honestly. Like they're probably gonna party it up in a most PC way I can say this, but they're gonna have a good time with glow sticks, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, they look like they're probably in their, I'd say mid to late 20s, from what you can tell. It's 1 girl, 3 boys.
Not a ratio I would take, but all right.
But I mean, yeah, they're all dressed in just rave attire. Girls blonde, boys are darker haired, 1 brown, 2 black. Average size. The girl's a little bit more plump. But I mean, really the only thing that kind of stands out to you is some of the guys look pretty pale, but they're white, so they could just be pasty, you know? But yeah, they get sent in. Next people come up. A few moments until they tell them no entry. And it just kind of continues from there as you watch.
Just waiting for my assistant to bring my fucking car at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you watch. Denied. 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 Your assistant comes with the car. You only saw 1 group get permitted during that time. As they drive up, go in circle. They get on out of the car.
No, you're driving.
Oh, okay.
One of Denny's.
You say to a Denny's?
Yep.
Oh god.
Didn't even get
All
drunk
right.
first.
Just had pizza, man.
He nods, gets back in the car and in the driver's seat, I should say. And yeah, he's gonna drive you to a Denny's then, the nearest one, which isn't too far from all the clubs in this area. It is a little bit more in Riverdale, but that's where he's gonna take you. I could take some of this off now. Boss. It's stuck in your head. Gotta be careful.
The wonders of selective hearing. I didn't hear any of it.
It's like working at a... That's what you have to do with working in like a retail store. The looping music.
Oh god. Don't remind
Never worked
me.
in one.
Ugh. I worked at Spirit Halloween, spooky, scary skeletons. Ugh, sick of it.
No. I worked in a retail store once where I heard that achy breaky song so many
Ugh.
times.
Don't
You-
break my heart, my achy breaky heart.
Yeah,
I just don't think you understand.
I am so glad that I was only temporary seasonal help in that store, because if that's what it's like 24/7, I don't know how that store doesn't get broken to pieces.
Oof.
Alright, well, he's gonna take you to a Denny's. You know, get out, open the door for you. And, I mean, he's not gonna join you in the Denny's unless you ask him to.
Oh, he's coming.
Alright, he figured as much. He'll head inside with you. He gets the table. It's now way past dinner time. It's about an hour past, so no, you're good. You're able to get a table instantly as they sit you down. It's a, I wouldn't say a rundown Denny's, but you can tell it's definitely a Denny's in a rougher part. It probably doesn't get that much traffic. As you're seated at a table, a booth sits across from you. He's, you know, kind of just on his phone right now. Looks like he's just swiping, clicking, you know, as he takes a seat. Kind of finishes up as he just looks at you.
So what have you been up to? Well, obviously you were in my car, but...
I mean, he's gonna basically just tell you of the deals that's been trying to be made. Now the team's been given an extra one. So that's kind of what they've been up to. Ordering your food, getting all the Christmas stuff in order,
Ugh.
getting the upgrades for your cars, more specifically the car. You know, that's what they've been up to.
You
He
eat
asked
places
if
like this.
everyone's getting a Christmas bonus.
Christmas bonus.
You know, it's
You're actually going to straight up ask. All right.
you know, it tells you you don't get anything without asking.
I like it. How much you make?
It tells you not enough for vacations.
Gonna open up my wallet and just slap 10 grand on the desk.
Oh god. Well, you know, your waitress starts making her way on over as she sees this happening. She just kind of pretends like she didn't. She's not coming over yet. But I mean, you slap it on the table and he's just gonna, you know, if you do it in front of him, he'll take it. Tells you thanks, boss. After a few moments, he gets it all like squared away. You see then the waitress kind of peek and make her way on over. She introduces herself and asks if she can get you started with anything to drink.
Chocolate milk.
Dude.
Man of culture.
Alright. He gets a coffee. She nods and she's gonna make her way on off. Alright, he's gonna ask, why are we here at a Denny's?
I'm gonna look around. Is there anyone here?
Yeah, it looks like, honestly, a homeless man who... He has a glass of water, and that's all that he has. You know, he's off on a table pretty far from you guys. They kind of stick him closer to, like, where you first get in the door. Maybe for several reasons. If you had to guess, he was probably where he just comes pretty often. Probably a regular, in a sense.
That's why.
Asked if that's who you wanted the tank for.
No, that's for me.
Hey, nuts.
No. You notice there's no one here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a few phone calls.
Alright. Well, he asked if there's any specific numbers that you have that you want called. Otherwise...
Yeah. Well, technically specific.
Alright. Says give him the first one.
We're calling the city council.
God. Alright.
Oh.
Alright, and why is he calling the city council?
To see how many permits I can get for loft housing and sky rises around the general area of Rivendell.
Gentrifying the entire fucking town because you can't get into one nightclub?
This is how it works. This...
Oh.
He's gonna watch that nightclub burn. Alright, who else is on the list?
Home of the elves.
Alright,
Time to be home of the high-priced condos.
what's next?
The next is going to be my general contractors and my architects.
Alright. Anything else?
Put a call in to the National Guard. Say I just want to talk with my old buddies in the service.
Mm-hmm. Alright. shake his head, but
Oh, he knows what's going on. He knows exactly what's going on.
So, couldn't get in, huh?
Oh, that's not the issue.
Yes, what is the issue then?
Complicated.
Well, he says he just got a bonus to know, so.
Wait, what?
He tells you it's his job to know. And he got a bonus, he's gonna have to put in that extra work. He says, what is the issue? We'll make this a lot easier.
I think it's run by vampires.
Well, how do you explain that?
Exactly. Because if people, like, if everyone's just leaving and they're letting one person in, that how do you... My thought process is, so, my guy's a business mogul. He kind of knows how businesses work. And if all the waitresses are nice, there's something wrong.
Nice and hot.
Well, that's not the issue. You can hire hot people, but you can't choose the personality.
Yeah. Right. Alright, well, he's gonna start making some calls then. Look, he says it's pretty late. He's gonna have to wait to make most of these calls in the morning. He says he can get the National Guard call done, though.
Nah, don't worry. We can do it tomorrow.
Alright. The waitress comes, brings down a hot coffee, some cream, sugar's already on the table. No COVID times yet. And she brings for you a glass of chocolate milk.
Sweet.
She asks if you're ready to place your orders.
Want anything?
No, he's good with just the coffee. He's gonna need it.
Take 3 stack of pancake and some spaghetti.
She keeps a very straight face as she nods. Writes it on down. She asks if you just want the plain pancakes or if you want one of the flavored.
Plain.
Okay. She asks if you want garlic bread with your spaghetti.
No.
Okay, just gonna make her way on off then. Thanks to both of you.
I'm gonna look at the assistant and say, that's what the pancakes are for.
He doesn't say anything. Mm-mm. He's gonna basically get back in his phone, and you can tell he's just gonna be doing some work. That's how he's gonna spend his time to avoid awkward silence.
Fair enough.
Yep. He's got 10 grand. He's happy. Alright. Well, your food comes out. You got some pancakes. You got some spaghetti. Your assistant is just filling some stuff in. You do hear him. He does leave another call in with the red number 5. He fully intends to be calling every 30 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. We'll get annoyed eventually. And, well, you notice the conversation goes pretty much as good as you can expect. I mean, this time it looks like he holds. He doesn't press anything. As he gets to someone, he identifies himself, and they seem to hang up on him. Yeah, going just as well.
Yeah,
But that really doesn't deter him. You can tell he just kind of writes it down, makes some notes about it, and he's gonna wait again for another 30 minutes until he calls.
Yeah, don't worry about that anymore.
He tells you he thinks for their sake he should still try.
Sorry.
Yeah, he just nods at your smile. He's just gonna drink his coffee.
What?
Right. Finally, you finish up. Waitress comes down, asks if there's anything else she can get for you. Desserts, refilling coffee maybe, more chocolate milk.
I will see the dessert menu.
Alright, yeah, she's gonna bring you a dessert menu.
I'm
hand
not
to
that
you.
intimately acquainted with the Denny's menu. I think I've been there twice in my life.
Yeah, I like Denny's, but it's pretty cheap. You know, it is what it is. He does get a refill on coffee. Yeah. He does get a refill on coffee as she comes. She gets the dessert menu, and I mean, they got just like a regular chocolate sundae. They got some, oh, it's 2018. I think that's when they had the nice, like, little hush puppies, isn't it? 2018?
Ooh.
For dessert?
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah. Yep. They're like hush puppies with, like, powdered sugar, and it comes with, like, a jam jelly, warm jelly to, like, dip in.
Oh,
Oh,
so
they
they kinda like
they're
mini
like
donuts.
super moist too.
Yeah, they were really good. I don't know if they still have them. Probably not. That was really good. Besides that, I mean, they got like a sundae. I think they have a banana split there as well. At least they used to. They also got like a warm lava cake. Probably one of those microwavable ones, but you know, from what you can tell. Excuse me. And she does give the refill on coffee as well for him. She'll leave you with the menu for a bit.
I was expecting more.
I don't even know what else is on the Denny's menu.
They
I'm
probably
just-
have some ice creams. They probably have some pies.
Man, some Denny's lore coming in hot.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what? I haven't been there in so long. Promise it's
Right. I'm,
2021.
I'm looking at the
Gone.
menu now.
That's what I'm doing. Why not?
Stream realism. Someone's eating at Denny's. We're actually looking up the actual Denny's menu just to make sure
Not even gonna load for
canonical
me.
dessert gets
Where
ordered.
is desserts? Here it is. It might be different here though because it's
A lot of ice
Well-
cream and
Yeah.
not donut, pancakes.
a lot of cookie,
Well,
cake,
they got a cheesecake. There's the lava cake. They got
milkshakes,
milkshakes, but yeah, it's mostly just ice
Lava
cream.
cake there.
I was pretty
lemon
close.
cheesecake,
I was pretty dang close.
apple crisp,
Ooh, apple
crepes.
crisp sounds good.
Ooh,
cinnamon
crepes are
roll
good.
pancake.
Yeah. I'm a crepes kind of guy.
I like
Never had a
crepes.
crepe.
What?
They're good.
I've made tons of them. I've never had one.
Oh, they're
Ew.
good. I like crepes. I like them better than pancakes.
Yeah, because they're not as heavy.
Right. That's my problem with pancakes. They make me feel
French
bloated.
toast all the way.
French toast is pretty good.
Waffles. Got syrup pockets.
You know, first you order a pizza, then you're having spaghetti with pancakes. Now you're ordering dessert. Are you trying to make everyone else either in the stream or watching the stream hungry?
Yes, because
Yeah.
you fuckers can't eat.
Haha.
Oh, you son of a!
Suck it, nerds. Enjoy your blood.
But actually,
Yeah. There's just Crowley in the back just taking whiskey shots.
Just trying.
I
his
still
best.
like it, I swear.
it's so good.
Great.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Aw.
I'll go with a cookies and cream cake.
Okay. Just go on back. Gonna get your dessert. I mean, your assistant is still just gonna be on his phone, really trying not to, you know, which is crazy because I'm sure you're just looking at him and he's just like, oh. But she'll come back with your dessert. And okay, so you got your cake. As you eat it, he's just gonna sip his coffee. Now he is gonna ask, why are you interested in this club all of a sudden? You don't own any clubs, so I'll just flip to it. Club. So why do you want this one?
Good looking Denny's.
I know, right? I don't have a
The hell
Denny's
of a Denny's.
background. Crazy. This'll work. I don't got Denny's. But why are you interested in this club all of a sudden? You don't own any clubs.
It's not the club per se. I couldn't give a shit about the club.
So it's about what, who owns it?
Pretty much.
Gotcha. He says this makes a lot more sense now. He asked what else this person owns.
As I'm under the assumption of nothing.
You can look into that. He asked who this person is.
Backed yourself into a corner with that one, haven't you?
Looking at you kind of weird, like.
Oh, not coming to mind.
Alright, whatever. He says, you know what, if it's that bad, he appreciates you not getting him involved. Well, you can see his mind's kind of running with questions, but he keeps them to himself. He just kind of lets you eat your cake and just distracts himself back to his work. It gets a little awkward there for a few moments, but it passes. As you finish eating, he finishes up his other cup of coffee. He tells you just answer him this one question then. Is this person dangerous?
Anyone's dangerous under the right circumstances.
You know, it's
Hell, if I told you that 10 grand came with killing the waitress, would you do it?
he kind of looks, leans a bit to look at her. You can tell you like size her up. Nah. He says that one wouldn't feel good, you know? But he at least thought about it.
Prove my point.
He nods. And she comes back and drops off the ticket. He'll take it. He's the one who handles all those expenses anyways, so he takes it. He puts down the company card that you've seen millions of times. She grabs it from him, makes her way on off to pay. Comes back, hands it back as he, fills out, then takes his copy for the records. Puts it in his wallet. Yes, if that's everything, sir. He tells you really should get some friends. Might do you some good.
Wow!
This is a
He
good
took an
assistant.
It
employee
does go
out
on.
to dinner, so I mean,
No, he came along because he's my assistant.
Exactly. Sad. It's okay.
Fuck off.
You gave him 10 grand to be your friend.
Oh, God, no. He wanted a vacation, he got one.
Hell yeah. But well, if you're done, you're eating. You may eat your cake. If you got any boxes, say let's go.
That's the meat cake.
The meat cake. And he'll ask if he's taking you back to the office.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get in the car, the driver's side. He's gonna head back to the Willis Tower, which is in the nicer part of Chicago. So we're getting out of this area. Put it nicely. And, he's pretty quiet. Quiet the drive. He just has like the radio playing. He seems like he's in a good place right now. Got 10 grand. Sure, he's got extra work, but you know what? He's got a vacation.
very well paid vacation.
Yep. And when you get back, you do have to get through all the Christmas atrocities that,
No, I don't.
not going inside.
What are you talking? I'll just drive my car into the lift and go to my room.
I like that. That's funny.
bet it's
I
in
don't
the
gotta go
elevator.
anywhere near the lobby.
There you go. It's getting late. It should be
I
slower.
imagine that if there was seasonal elevator music playing in the lift,
Oh, it would be fucking broken immediately.
Yeah, right. No Christmas music in my lift.
This is my fucking lift. There will be no music.
Music. Alright. Okay.
Did you pay for the speakers to be taken out?
Yeah.
Take it out. What?
I'd probably just snip
Never
the
had.
Yeah, if there were there and he just broke it in a fit of annoyance, I imagine one of the over-eager assistants saying, "Oh, boss, we noticed that music system in your elevator was broken. We had it fixed for you." So,
Fuck! Ah!